Hey y'all, it's me.
I'm Mom.
And today we're going to be showing you all how we make.
Ogbono and Okra Soup. Very tasty.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so I've been in Houston for about a week now. Sometimes I just come out here and visit my mom, my favorite person in the world.
Mm.
Just come out here, hang out. Me and my mom, we usually cook like okra soup, Ogbono soup,
Fettuccine Alfredo,
oxtails,
peppered gizzard.
the whole nine. So today I'm coming to the end of my visit, and we're going to make some
Don't forget grilled fish.
Oh yeah. I'll put my mom on the air fryer, and she's making this perfect grilled fish.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's stay focused on this video.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to be getting right into it. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Okay, I've showed plenty of videos like this, lifestyle videos, closet organization videos, the whole nine. So make sure you subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get started.
Please subscribe.
Yeah, you heard my mom. Please subscribe.
Okay, so for the Ogbono and Okra Soup, of course, we have the star of the show, the okra. We're gonna use all this.
How many packs was this?
This is 1 pack of okra.
Perfect.
And then the Ogbono is over here. Usually I use, maybe a couple tablespoons of this to mix with the Ogbono because I don't like my soup thick. Yeah. And of course, we're gonna put some mushrooms. And we have here our habanero pepper. This pepper is so good for flavor and spice. But already I've put 2 habanero peppers inside our meat. Then we have the dry fish. This is very good also. And then we have spinach here. Over here we have our palm oil. And then lastly we have crayfish. I know you'll be wondering, where is the Maggi cube? We already put Maggi cube when we pre-cooked the meat. In here we have smoked turkey and chicken, pretty much, the African hen, that's the strong hen. So we have already Maggi cube and seasonings and spices. We pre-cooked it, just to save time.
And then next we're going to tackle the dry fish. So we have some water boiling on the stove right now. I'm gonna grab that. Open it on up, and then we're going to pour it on here so we can kind of soak it while we start chopping up the mushrooms and the okra. So you want to be careful, put it down, don't hold it in your hand. Kind of just pour it over it like so. So this is what it's looking like. Just gonna soak that while we cut up the mushrooms and okra.
Just an additional tip. If you are at the store and you want to buy fresh okra, remember, for that tasty okra soup, this is a tip. You grab your okra and you snap the tip. Hey, that's a winner. See how it's snapped off? So that means your okra is fresh.
And just a little disclaimer, this actually came in a packaged box. So we didn't have the opportunity. You know how sometimes at Walmart, it's like a whole slew of okra where you can go and pick the ones that you want. So this was already pre-picked for us, but we wanted to just give you guys that pro tip. So just when you're at the store, if it's all out, whenever you crack the tip. So obviously this one didn't crack just as easy, but you're looking for like the tips that can easily crack. Those are the freshest ones. So
each mushroom, I kind of got it 3 or 4 depending on the size.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, if it's small, I just half it.
All right, perfect. And then I'm gonna cut this big.
And one thing I love about cooking?
What?
For the most part, there's no rule in cooking.
Right.
Honestly.
It's like art. You can't mess up when you're doing art.
Yes. So long as you have the right ingredients.
Yeah.
And then, for certain meals, there are things you must have. For instance, we're making Ogbono and Okra. Star of the soup is Ogbono and Okra.
Right.
But for the most part, you can just tweak.
Yeah.
Something like with protein, you can put any kind of protein you
right.
like.
Like we could have done seafood.
We could have done
yeah,
seafood.
we'll do seafood okra next time. Yeah.
Yes,
so I feel like
okra.
every time I see that one, I'm like, ooh, it seems like so easy to make too.
And that's easier to make because remember the seafood will cook quicker too.
Right, exactly.
So but you just have to get a bunch of different seafoods.
Yeah.
And it cooks fast and it tastes so good too.
Right.
So seafood okra is coming your way next.
yeah. And another thing is
like your request. If I request for us what you want us to cook next.
Okay.
Leave comment. Give us, what do you want us to cook?
Go off, Mom. Go off.
I cut mushroom. How do you cut your mushroom?
Leave a comment down below.
Yeah, how do you cut your mushroom? Yeah, we would like to know.
And another good thing about cooking is like whenever you kind of just experiment with it,
yes,
then you can, go off of like, ooh, I wish this had more okra. I wish this was more dry. Or I wish this had more seasoning. So I feel like you just get better and better.
Yes,
as you cook.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's completely true. I agree. I totally agree.
So you're done with the okra? I mean, you done with the mushroom?
Yeah.
You want to help me with the okra?
Yeah, I can help you with some okra.
Perfection. Are you okay with that knife?
Yeah, it's good.
Mom's a pro in the kitchen. I gotta have the extra sharp knife to make it go right for me. Mom, you got any meetings coming up?
Meetings?
Yeah,
I have meeting on Sunday actually.
Nice. Is it the one that you were planning for with the food?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
We are hosting that meeting. As a matter of fact, it's gonna be a great one.
Good. What is it for again?
For my village people,
what's it like the celebration?
Just regular annual meeting.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, we meet 6 times a year. So talk about issues, opportunity to get to see each other, celebrate what is going on, invitations, things like that.
So have you had your dream restaurant that's still to come? What would be like the top 5 dishes that you would have at your restaurant?
Oh, for sure. We're gonna have rice and stew, jollof rice, pepper dessert, Ogbono and Okra Soup.
Okay.
And then vegetable soup.
Nice. All right, if you can add 5 more, where would it be?
5 more.
Yeah.
It will be, there is a staple food. This is from the eastern part of Nigeria. It's ede soup. Okay. That ede soup, you have to put what we call ogiri.
Is that the beans that stink?
Yeah. I don't know what ogiri is called in English.
So
if you know what ogiri is called in English, please leave a comment for us. People from eastern part of Nigeria or any part of Nigeria. It's called ogiri. I believe it's locust beans, but I don't know. But leave a comment. Ogiri stinks, but then it tastes good. You cannot make ede soup without ogiri. If you don't have ogiri, please don't make ede soup. So I will add that to the menu. Of course, pepper soup. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, for sure. What's your favorite type of protein in the pepper soup?
Goat meat for sure.
Goat meat. I like a good catfish pepper soup.
Yes, catfish pepper soup is top notch. Have you ever tried it with yam?
Actually, I have. Yeah,
ooh,
super good.
Yes, catfish pepper soup with yam is very.
We should make yampo next.
Yampo.
We should make that
next. Good one. Yes, that would be a good one.
We can make like a little cooking playlist.
Yes, that would be good. Yes, and then your subscribers, let us know what you like to see next, and let us know even how you prepare your okra soup. We want to know.
We want to know.
Yep.
Inquiring minds would like to know.
Yep.
Yeah. What's your favorite type of soup, Mom?
My favorite soup actually is Ogbono and Okra.
Okay.
This soup we are making.
Yay.
This is my favorite soup.
I feel like this is my favorite soup for the longest time, and then I fell in love with the goosey for a long time. But now I'm starting to come back to the bright side.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, we have all that chopped up. So next, we are going to move over to the dry fish. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let go.
Okay, right now we're gonna wash the dry fish. This is very good when you're making African soup, you know, to put dry fish in it. So remember, we poured some hot water. Pretty much, you just, you know, washing this. The purpose of washing this, remember, it's been in the market, so different people have touched it, you know. So when you wash it, that's your time to take out the bones, you know, like debone it. So I'm just deboning it as much as possible. Sometimes I just throw it in like that because this fish tend to scatter inside the soup, if scatter is the right word. Tends to fall apart. This fish loves to fall apart inside your soup. So just debone it and hold it together as much as possible. And then that will be it. Rinse it off. This green one here. Rinse it off. Place it here. Rinse it off. Place it here. See, there's something. Yeah. Just a few little good pieces. And we're done. So here's the clean, washed, deboned fish, ready to go in the soup.
Yum.
Okay.
Okay, so just as a reminder, we already have our protein made. So the hen and the smoked turkey is already in there.
Seasonings.
Yeah, and all the seasonings, the onions, the peppers, everything we listed out earlier in the video. But now that my beloved mother has washed off this dry fish, I'm gonna go ahead and start this fire and add the dry fish into our pot to give this the opportunity to cook down a bit before we add our soft ingredients like the okra and the mushroom that we chopped up over there. I'm gonna add this in here. So we're going to go ahead and close this on up so the steam can kind of cook this down a little bit. And then once it's cooked just a bit more, we'll give it like what, 10, 15 minutes?
About 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Then we'll open it back up to make sure that fish is really in the middle.
Okay, so we just need to check at this point to make sure we have enough liquid. It looks like we're gonna need, you know, a little more liquid on there. And then at this point, we can also taste it to make sure we have enough seasoning. If we need to adjust, I do.
Yum.
That's good.
Ooh, spicy.
We're gonna need to adjust after we put a little more liquid.
Okay.
The goal is that fish. I want that fish to cook because the meat is pretty much done. Okay. At this point, we taste it again. I'm gonna add this.
Tastes good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if it's boiling. Oh, It's boiling good now already. So it's time to adjust. We're gonna put a little more seasoning. I'm gonna put 2 more Maggi cubes. Just 2. And also I like this Also, this is like bouillon, powdered bouillon, chicken bouillon. Just a little, about maybe 1 teaspoon.
Not a teaspoon.
I don't I don't measure. I measure with my eyes. I don't measure. And then, of course, the crayfish. I'm not gonna measure. Just put good amount. That will be about maybe 3 tablespoons.
Yeah, or like a half a cup.
Half a cup.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sounds good to me.
Or maybe a fourth of a cup. I don't know. I don't even measure it either.
I don't measure. You cook with love. So now we put it all in there. Remember, we added our crayfish and Maggi. So we're gonna let it cook a little bit more. Then we put ogbono.
Nice. Are we gonna do another taste?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do another taste. What do you think?
Tastes so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That crayfish always, like, you know, finishes the job.
Yeah, it's always good to taste your food, you know, adjust. In fact, at this point, we can go ahead and add the ogbono, because remember, the meat is already cooked.
Yeah, let's do it.
The ogbono, I actually measure because I don't put too much. So this is a tablespoon. 1, 2, 2.5. Just a little more, maybe 3 total. We can always adjust. So I'm gonna stir and see. Stir gently so you don't break your protein. Yeah, I think that's 3 should be good. So we're still gonna do okra.
Yeah.
I like my soup not too thick. Just perfect. So we're gonna give the ogbono a chance to cook down. Looking good. Okay. So it's gonna cook, maybe give it 7 minutes for the ogbono to cook down a little. Then we put palm oil. Okay, so we're gonna check. See, ooh, looking good. I like it when it's boiling like that. Yep. You wanna make sure it's not burnt. That looks good. At this point, we're gonna add our palm oil. Check. Open. Oh. That's good. So let's stir to see. Just to give it taste and color. Alrighty. So we're gonna give the palm oil time to cook, you know.
How much time?
Another 5 minutes. Soup is pretty much done.
All right, so I'm gonna give it one more stir. Remember, you want to go from the bottom, so you're making sure that nothing is sticking at the bottom, and also that you don't break the meat. Keep it together as much as possible. So that's pretty good. So next thing, I'm gonna add the okra first. We're gonna add a majority of it right now, but save just a little bit for later, so you can have those big chunks that are untouched later on. So I'm gonna add this in really quickly. Just like so. Perfect. And then I'm also going to go ahead and add in all of our mushroom. So add that to the pot. It's getting pretty filled right now, but you know, once everything withers and cooks down, it'll be a little smaller portion. So give that a good mix in. Looking good though. So I'll mix it just a bit, and once I cover it up, the steam will take care of withering most of it. So let's try to get as much as we can in the actual soup. Okay, I'm gonna close it up. Okay, let's check it out. Woo! Wow,
looks good.
That wasn't even like a couple minutes, probably like 2-3 minutes since the last time we put the mushrooms and the okra in it.
I agree.
So let's make sure our bottom is taken care of so we don't burn any portion of this. So you see how everything is kind of cooked down. Okra and mushroom is so delicate to begin with, so it doesn't really take a lot for it to disintegrate within the soup. So now the okra that we saved for later, I'm just going to add the rest of this in here. And then my favorite part is the spinach. So I'm gonna put about half of this in here.
Yes.
Ooh, yum. I love spinach. That should be about good. And then just give it a little extra love for the mix. And you see that drawiness right there?
Yes.
Nice and dry. Just how we like it.
Yes.
Like my mom said, if you want yours to be like really, really viscous, then you add more ogbono. But we like it like this. That's why we're making it like this. And like we talked about earlier, cooking is like an art. You make it the way you see fit and you can't even mess up. So whatever you want, you can kind of like experiment, but this is the perfect way that we like it. Yeah, so basically how you know whenever this soup is done, you see how the palm oil has now risen to the top over here? And it's kind of like floating at the top. It's kind of hard with the steam, but all that palm oil there, that's how you know it's done.
Yes.
So we're going to give it one more mix. Looks so good. Look at that. Ooh. Looks so good. Oh, so tasty. Oh my gosh, it's so much too. This is like me and my mom's favorite part.
Yes.
The skin of this.
Yes.
Also, and then look at this wing right here too. Yum. Okay, this is looking pretty good. So we're just going to give it one last little stir, cover it back up, lessen the fire a little bit, and then we are going to make our pounded yam.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to show you guys the last step is going to be to make the pounded yam. It's not using the stove though. It's really just using a bowl, your wooden spoon, pounded yam. I like this one the best, just straight up yam, but there's like a plantain version, there's a cocoa yam version, there's like some people use oatmeal, some people use gari as well, but I just like the pounded yam. So what you're going to do is you're going to add a bit of pounded yam, and it's going to be me and my mom, so I'm going to add more than I usually do. And mom, if you can hand me the boiling water, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we already had this water pre-boiled, so we're going to pour some of this in here. Mom, can you help me hold this for me?
Sure.
Thank you. And then yeah, just go ahead and start mixing. Put my hair back here. So it's gonna look clumpiest first, but you want to get the water all through. Looks like I need some more water. Can you pour some in here for me? Because I'm gonna add some more yam too. That's good. Thank you.
You are.
This, make sure I don't splash it, because remember this is boiling water. So yeah, you're just going to give it a good mix. I'm going to add a little bit more of this pound dough here. With this, you just got to make sure you trust the process, okay? So yeah, it's kind of the same thing of what you would be doing on a stove, but it's just like, I don't know, whenever you make it this way, my mom introduced me to this like years back, and it's just like, I don't know, it just tastes so much better. And you don't even have to like worry about like the pounded yam being stuck to the bottom of the pan or anything like that. So you really want to make sure you give it a good draw to make sure the pounded yam is really getting mixed well in there. I'm gonna put it to my side here. And then yeah, y'all, it's pretty much done. You see how like nice and completely perfectly mixed it is, and you're not worried about like a lot of cleanup with the bowl. We're pretty much done with this part right here. So the next thing we're gonna do, just to finish this off, is we're going to add, this plate is so like, when I'm at home, if you want to, my mom has like a stronger hand than I do. Yeah. But when I'm at home, I have just a bowl that isn't so like bendable. Yeah. So it's a little bit easier for me to like really like grab it and mix. Yeah. So however your strength is, you do that. But my hand is a little bit weak sometimes. So this one is a little bit too bendy for me, but usually I like to have like a really strong bowl. So next we're going to just add a little bit of water to this, put it in the microwave for 3 minutes, and then finish this out, and I'll show you guys the finished product.
Okay, so now it's out. This is perfect. See how the color have changed?
Yeah.
That's how my fufu is done. It's white, it's not done.
That's good.
And you can smell the yam now.
Yummy. Look at that.
When it begins to pull off the plate, it's good.
I see.
See the color?
It looks so good. What's your favorite type of swallow to eat fufu with or soup with?
Pounded yam.
Yum.
But sometimes I also have taste for gari.
I never had the taste for gari. I always like the pounded yam.
Really?
Yeah.
Once it's pulling out, it's good. And the color, that's what else is done.
Yep. Yum. Okay, okay, so I wanted to show you guys a final look of the soup. We already have the pounded yam made over here. It's all steamy and hot, so we got to make sure we scoop this soup so we can have everything hot. But wanted to let y'all know, show y'all again about the palm oil on the top of the soup here, and it's just looking so beautiful. It just looks so good, Mom.
It looks
I think we did a good job.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Oh. Keep going.
That's good.
Get the wing.
I want that wing, but I want you to have it though.
No, we have so many wings. Oh my god. We have so many. Okay. Just take whatever you want.
Get this one.
Good. soup. That's good. Yep. Perfecto.
Perfecto. Okay, we did it.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yes.
All right. So let us know what we have, Mom.
Okay. So now we finished making our Ogbono and Okra soup, the tastiest in the land, in town. Ooh, it looks good.
It looks
So
really
now we're
good.
ready to test it.
Let's do it.
This is an authentic African soup.
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian soup. Ogbono and okra is actually widely known in Nigeria. I know from eastern part of Nigeria, this is like one of our staple soups. Mm-hmm. Personally, this is my favorite Nigerian soup amongst others, but I prefer this. But now we are done cooking this. I really had fun.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah. This is so fun.
Yes. So now we're gonna test it for you. Yes. Oh my God. Come closer. Come join us. Have you washed your hands yet? Wash your hands. Come join us. It will taste better with you, but you know what? We'll test it for you. We'll test it for you, okay? Okay. Here we go.
Hold, please. Okay. All right, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready. Here we go. The first one. Oh, the pounded yam is nice and soft too.
Wow.
First dip and cheers.
Ooh, I filled my plate up like so much.
Oh, and Nigerian food is good. Eat it well. Soup and fufu is good eating with hand. Like first of all, our hands are washed very clean. So now we're eating. Cheers.
I did a lot.
Oh
my gosh.
So good.
Wow.
So good.
Wow. This is delicious. I like how you cut the mushrooms up this thick too.
It's really good.
This is so great. Wish you guys were here. Okay, y'all. Well, we're gonna go ahead and just chow down on this food. Thanks so much for watching. Like I said before, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Please subscribe.
Y'all heard her. Please subscribe.
Hi, Mom. Before you go, I want you to hear this ode to you. I know you always say that you watch my videos so many times. And I hope you watch this one so many times plus more. I really enjoyed, doing this cooking video with you. And I just want to let you know how much I truly love and adore you. Literally saying that you're my rock doesn't even do it justice at all. You are my biggest role model. You are just such a kind-hearted, genuine, God-fearing person, so generous, and I'm so thankful that I have you as a mom. If I can hand pick a mom to have, it'll be you 1,000 million times over. I love you to pieces, and I want to let you know that I'm just so thankful for everything that you've done for me, JJ, and Bianca throughout our entire lives. We see you. We see how hardworking you are, how accomplished you are. We are so proud of you and thankful for everything that you have taught us and given us so much wisdom to navigate through life. We just appreciate you so much and love you to pieces. And I just hope that you just continue to flourish in everything that you do, flourish in life, flourish in happiness and peace. But yes, all in all, love you so much, Mom. You are truly the best. Thank you for everything.